Welcome to The Explainer. So today we're tackling a huge topic. What does human creativity even look like in the age of AI? And here's a hint. It's probably not what you think. It's less about being replaced and way more about rediscovering what makes us human in the first place. Let's kick things off with this quote because it's a game changer. The World Economic Forum puts it perfectly. The whole conversation just flips on its head. It's not us versus the machines. It's about how the machines are actually forcing us to become more us. I mean, think about it. Just a year and a half ago, AI felt like this cool, new toy, right? An experiment. But now, as we're looking at 2026, it's not a novelty anymore. It's the plumbing. It's the very infrastructure that's rewiring, pretty much everything about how creative work happens. And the impact is already massive. Get this, a global survey found that for 45% of creative pros, AI's main benefit isn't about taking their jobs. Not at all. It's about supercharging them. It's giving them this incredible boost in speed and, more importantly, the freedom to just try stuff out, to experiment. You can get more ideas out there, and you can do it way, way faster. Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting. Not everyone is jumping on this train at the same speed. Look at this. Web developers are all in at 65%. Marketers are right behind them, but graphic designers, only 40%. That's a huge 25-point gap. And this isn't just a fun fact. It signals a major shakeup in what we value and how different creative jobs are going to change. But with all this speed, with all this efficiency, there's a catch, and it's a big one. Researchers over at Harvard Business School are basically hitting the pause button and asking us all to think about a really important question. What are we losing in this mad dash for productivity? This really gets to the heart of the matter, doesn't it? It's this core tension. On one side, you've got machine efficiency. AI handles tasks, we get more productive, awesome. But on the other, you have human meaning. And if the AI distances us from the why of our work, from the human impact, what's the point? I mean, seriously, if your job gets 20% more productive but feels 20% less meaningful, did you actually? And look, this isn't just some philosophical, what is the meaning of life question. No, this has real-world, bottom-line consequences. We're talking about a major commercial problem. Almost 80% of chief marketing officers are already saying they're worried that all this algorithm-driven work is going to make every brand look exactly the same. A future of creative sameness. Yikes. This chart, man, it perfectly captures the kind of awkward teenage phase we're in with AI right now. A whopping 58% of creatives have used AI for client work and just didn't mention it. That says so much, right? We're all caught in this weird limbo between, hey, it's just a tool, like Photoshop, and, are there some bigger ethical questions we need to talk about here? So, okay, we've got this risk of everyone looking the same. We've got these murky ethical waters. So what's the path forward? Well, believe it or not, the answer is to do something totally counterintuitive. We need to lean into AI's limits. Yup, its weaknesses, because that's exactly where our greatest strengths are hiding. And the folks at HBS have a great term for this. They say the most important skill now isn't about mastering one specific AI tool, because that's going to change next week anyway. The real differentiator is what they call change fitness. It's basically your ability to just roll with these massive, ongoing changes, to stay curious, to keep experimenting, and to really develop that AI fluent mindset. Because think about it, as AI gets better and better at the routine stuff, the value of what's left for us just skyrockets. We're talking about things that are deeply, deeply human. Stuff like good judgment, building real relationships, making sense of messy, ambiguous situations, and spotting those big picture patterns that a machine just can't see. This is the new premium. So the takeaway here isn't run away from AI. No way. It's about evolving our role. Some people are calling it an architect of brand humanity, which I love. And it really comes down to this 3-step mindset. 1, use AI as a tool, not the final answer. 2, you have to stay plugged in, really engage your brain. And 3, my favorite, you have to be the one to reintroduce those human quirks, the weird, the unexpected, the interesting stuff. And that really leaves us with this final, kind of provocative thought to chew on. In a world that's about to be flooded with artificial content, maybe, just maybe, our own humanity, all our quirks, our empathy, our weird ideas, is about to become the most valuable thing we have. Perhaps the whole point of artificial intelligence was never to replace us, but to remind us just how irreplaceable we really are.